relax, breathe, live. We're alive. That's a pretty cool thing. Don't worry so much. Things always work out as they should.
If I could say anything to you, it would be relax. It's gonna be okay, girl.
Don't you be smiling like that. You'll fuck everything up. You smile like that too much, you'll want to stick around. You're so hard on yourself. I love that you have such high standards. But those aren't high standards. That's called perfection.
Hey, progress, not perfection.
And she looked at me and she said, everything is going to be okay. And I never forgot that. I never, ever forgot that, so thank you.
One day, you're gonna wake up, eat your breakfast, brush your teeth, go about your business. And sooner or later, you're gonna realize you haven't thought about it. None of it. And that's the moment you realize you can forget. When you know that's possible, it all gets easier.
Chill. Just chill. Continue to have fun. Now, by fun, I'm not recommending you go out, drink your brains out at the bar and do something stupid, but my goodness, go hunting, go fishing, get a mountain bike, go hiking, go to the gym, go hang out around a barbecue fire with friends and just act silly and act goofy and be your age. Be your age. Embrace the process.
So, what do you think you'll do? How are you going to spend your life?
I'm not sure. But I do know I'm gonna live every minute of it.
When I had my accident, I found out at that moment, nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past.
Hey, yo, Mr. McCall. Why me?
Why not you?
But why me?
Let's find out together. There's nothing out there for me.
And that's the problem. You hung up your cape and your cowl, but you didn't move on. You never went to find a life, to find someone.
Alfred, I did find someone.
I know, and you lost them, but that's all part of living, sir. But you're not living. You're just waiting, hoping for things to go bad again.
You gotta put your past behind you. Look, kid, bad things happen, and you can't do anything about it, right?
Right.
Wrong! When the world turns its back on you, you turn your back on the world.
Walk away from anyone or anything that gives you bad vibes. There's no need to explain yourself. There's no need to feel bad about it. This is your life. Make more space for your peace and your happiness. There's no more room for negativity in your future.
I know, like, as humans, we want to hyperfixate and overanalyze and micromanage everything in our lives, but most of it's just out of our control anyways, and us worrying about it doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. It just makes our lives worse, takes away from our ability to laugh and enjoy what we have, be grateful. It's not about paralyzing yourself with worry and fear, about things that you can't control anyways.
Go right through it. Like, right through it. Feel it, be in it, don't avoid it, go completely in it, feel everything, and then go right through it and get out the other end.
So the best advice I can give anybody suffering from mental health, and it's important that we believe that you are not alone in this journey. Most of the things that we're going through, someone else has already gone through. So what one person can do, another can do. Whether it's death, illness, whatever you're dealing with, a learning disability, you're fat, you're bullied, you are not the first person to endure whatever you're going through. So what that means is this: you are just as tough as all the other people that have endured what you are enduring right now. So always stay in the fight.
What would you say to someone who's going through a string of bad days or bad weeks or bad months?
Say it's okay. You're not alone. I know. You're not alone. This is shit right now, and it's okay. Stick in what you're doing right now, and in those hard times, believing they're gonna lead to good times, it just creates a lot less friction in your life, you know? And I think whenever we're going through a hard time, we just want it to end. But it's those moments that allow us to appreciate the good ones.
And he looks back and decides that all those years he suffered, those were the best years of his life, because they made him who he was. All the years he was happy, total waste. Didn't learn a thing.
Sometimes things are gonna be so tough. Stop fighting it, stop trying to understand it, just survive it. Take all that energy and just survive it. Like, bro, day by day, moment by moment, situation by situation, like my dogs say, be where your feet are. Just survive it, right? And then you're gonna get to a place, you're gonna be on top of the mountain one day, and you're gonna say, man, I see exactly why I had to face and go through that.
If life was nothing but green lights and we didn't have yellows and reds, things that make us pause, hardships, crises, times for introspection, then what the hell would it all be for? We need the yellows and the reds. That's how we evolve. That's how hopefully there's some ascension to our being. That's how we give some credit to time and growing older.
The bad days create the story that I'm one day going to tell myself about what I got through. Without the bad days, the story would be way more lame. There would be no glory in overcoming anything, because what did you overcome?
Life is beautiful, man. The process is beautiful. Even when you are lost, when you don't have it all figured out, that's when you grow and develop, and that is where adventure lies. If things were always certain, if there was no chance, no risk, no unknown, how boring would that be? That's not an existence I want to live. You have to have some of that in there, at least a little bit. Spice things up. We need adventure, because, man, those moments when you get through the thick of it and you stand on the hilltop and look back at all you've gotten through, the obstacles that you've overcome, that's what makes it all worth it. And you turn around and look at the next mountain that is staggering above you, and you say, I can't wait. That's what this is about. So, as you march toward that mountain and enter this chapter in your life, or just go about your day, do it with a smile. Do it with a smile.
Part of life is about getting hurt, about failing and getting back up and dealing with adversity and setbacks and realizing that what you thought was a short path is actually going to be the long path to success, and you're going to have to take that journey if you really want it.
No, you have to hit rock bottom. That's the way up. Yeah, rock bottom is beautiful. The struggle of coming back is beautiful. That struggle. It's hard. It doesn't appear like it's beautiful while you're going through it. You're being tested. And without a test, there's no testimony.
When you're feeling the most trapped and down and nothing can't go right, I feel like those are the moments that define you.
And you don't need reminded of it, but I'm gonna remind you, anyhow, life is hard. Okay, fellas, life is hard. It's always been hard from the beginning, and it will always be hard.
This world we live in is tough. It will beat you down. The world and the life that we live in is the ultimate competitor.
And anyone who suffers from mental health problems, it is a silent killer. Kills more people every year than most other things. Of men under 35, it's the biggest killer on earth. And I was no different. You're thinking the heavyweight champion of the world, guy who's on top of everything, he must be happy, right? But then I wasn't. There wasn't a day that I woke up that I didn't pray for death. I had everything to be happy for, but every day was grey and dark. And my problem was, I come from a big, hard, tough family who no one communicates and no one shows weakness. If you show type of weakness, it means you're a weak person where I come from. So I was stuck between all of that bravado and family, peer pressure and everything. Didn't know what to do. So I just didn't tell anybody about it. But I do promise anybody who's listening, anybody who's suffering, that it will get better. And there is going to be sunshine days once again.
The sun will shine on us again.
Sometimes you go through a rainy season.
Yes,
and that
right.
rainy season can just feel like it's never going to end.
Sure.
But it does. It can't rain forever.
Yes, yes.
The sun is gonna shine again, and sometimes it's gonna shine so bright on you when it does.
Yes.
Things that you would never expect.
Remember, Red, hope is a good thing, maybe the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I will be hoping that this letter finds you.
It's easy to feel hopeful on a beautiful day like today. But there will be dark days ahead of us too. There will be days where you feel all alone. And that's when hope is needed most. No matter how buried it gets, or how lost you feel, you must promise me that you will hold on to hope.
We look down now to 16-year-olds and say, where are you going to go to college? What are you going to do for the rest of your life? And it's like, they're sick, they're not fully baked yet. How do they know? Give them a break. Just say, look, I think after high school, take a year off, take 2 years off, join the Peace Corps, travel, go figure things out, or just enjoy yourself. For the first time in their lives, they're adults, and they don't have to be somewhere. They're not told to be somewhere. Get used to that freedom.
If you didn't make it in your 20s, you can make it in your 30s. And if you didn't make it in your 30s, you can make it in your 40s. And if you didn't make it in your 40s, you can make it in your 50s. And just remember Grandma Moses. So she was a painter. And she didn't start painting until, I think, in her 80s. And one of the most prolific painters.
It's never too late.
Never too late.
Never
so
too
have
late.
fun. That's what it's all about.
You must be imaginative, strong-hearted. You must try things that may not work. And you must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from. Your only limit is your soul. What I say is true. Anyone can cook, but only the fearless can be great.
Don't waste your life. Set your goals high. Quit thinking about what's wrong. Start thinking what's right. Love a little more, hate a little less. You have no idea what you're capable of doing. Make up your mind today, you're gonna figure it out.
The bar for excellence has never been so low. Most of your competition quits after the first sign of difficulty because they've never known what hard feels like. If it's hard for you, it's hard for everyone. And most people avoid hard things, which is why you can beat most people by just trying.
Hey, the beautiful thing about mistakes is it's okay for people to see you make a mistake. Just don't never let a motherfucker see you quit. Ooh. You gonna watch me make mistakes, but you ain't gonna never watch me quit.
What are your options? You're upside down financially, relationship went south, or your credit card debt is up, you got fired from your job. Okay, you're in a terrible situation. What are your options? What is my biggest problem right now? I gotta start with solving that problem. And you gotta start to take action. You got to take action and move forward. And if you don't, the downward spiral doesn't end. If you allow it to continue to go down, that's where it's gonna end up. And so you just have to, what are my options? Abandon the whole thing? Like, no, that's not the option. That is not the option. What can I make better right now? And start to reassemble things and put them back together.